are not happy about his administration, especially as it concerns the hardship that Nigerians are facing. Mr. President, the bills you are signing, recently we saw it on the news that Mr. President have signed 500 naira for 10,000 naira fuel that begins by January. Mr. President, this is not what Nigeria wants. This is creating more hardship on Nigerians. And we do not agree. We are not okay. We are not comfortable with that policy or with that particular bill that you signed, Mr. President. Just recently, again, we saw on the news that Mr. President have signed tax for prostitution. We want to ask you, Mr. President, are you now legalizing prostitution in this country? Something that Nigerians should be able to abolish. Nigerians should abolish prostitution amongst us. If Mr. President could go as far as signing a tax for prostitution, for prostitutes, then what are we saying? Such a bill does not mean well in this country. Such a bill will not be able to clean the system. Rather, it will increase the high level of corruption that is being indebted or that is actually currently living with Nigerians. Mr. President, I want to tell you that what you are doing and your administration is not favorable to Nigerians and may call for a serious revolution against you, and also call for a challenge in your success come 2027. If you do not succeed come 2027, know very well that you actually do not pay attention to the demands and the hearings at the core of Nigerians. We are now making a call that, Mr. President, go back and visit the pump price of petrol. We want the pump price of petrol to go back the way it were when you protested. We want the pump price of petrol to return back to the amount of the pump price that it were as at the time you protested against the president, the then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. You protested against him because of pump price. Mr. President, can you bring back the current pump price of Nigeria to the same pump price you protested against? Mr. President, that's one of our call. Mr. President, also one of our call is that you must prioritize security and reduce the excessive hardship that we are facing. Prioritize security and reduce the killings that is going on in Nigeria, in all parts of this country. Mr. President, are you not aware? Or it's because none of your loved ones have been killed in the current crisis? Mr. President, you must be aware that Nigerians are being killed on a daily basis, and yet you are Mr. President. How do you feel? Go to the other part of the world to represent Nigerians and say Nigeria is corruption-free, when you know very well that indeed what you said there is not what is going on in this country. How then do you feel about that, Mr. President? Mr. President, one of those things that those of us that are your children wanted from you was to set a legacy that can speak for you in your absence, that set a legacy that can speak for you in the future. Mr. President, what is your legacy? What is the legacy you are going to leave behind? Is it that you said a Milokon that it is your turn and you become the president? Is that the legacy? Mr. President, Nigerians and the poor masses of this country are telling you that that indeed is not a legacy for you to leave behind. Because the only legacy that we see at this point is that, Mr. President, you said it was great, it's your turn, and you successfully emerged as the president in Milokon. That's not the legacy, Mr. President. Mr. President, one of the legacies you are going to leave behind